Hi, I'm Sydney. Welcome to my Flock and Squawk, and today I'm going to be trying some very interesting iced coffee drinks. So these were on the shelf just like a normal beverage, but they do say to refrigerate before enjoying. And I have a total of 4 of them. If you've seen my previous video that I released in January, I am trying to be healthier, and seeing as these are like the lowest calorie one is 220 calories and the highest is 300 calories, I'm not going to be indulging in all of them at once today, but I figured we could give one a shot. I have a total of 4. The flavors are Twinkies Iced Latte, Snickers by Victor Allen's, Ding Dong Iced Latte, and then Twix Iced Coffee by Victor Allen's. So the Snickers and the Twix, at first I thought they were vegan because I had never seen Victor Allen's logo apparently before, and when I see a V just sort of in a bubble on a product, I assume maybe that's just how they're announcing that it's vegan, but no, this does in fact contain skim milk, which, as we all know, milk not vegan unless it is a non-dairy milk or, you know, some sort of alternative that is also going under the naming convention of milk, or I've seen variations on how to spell milk to showcase that it's a non-dairy option. But yeah, these are all by the same company. According to the back, it is by the Horseshoe Beverage Company, and it is just sort of using the thing under license. So they're able to use the Snickers branding, the Hostess Ding Dong branding, because they have purchased the ability to do so. This does not mean that they are, how do you say, made by Mars. They're authorized, but they aren't necessarily like the Mars company. Mr. Mars hasn't made it himself, you know? It's kind of like that sort of sphere. And of the flavors, I'm just going to put it out there now, I think that Snickers or Twix will probably be my favorite. So, and that's just because it's hard to go wrong with chocolate, caramel, some sort of nuttiness, like with coffee. Like, that's too easy, too low-hanging a fruit. Which leads me to the Hostess ones, which are kind of concerning, but I do like Hostess, genuinely. Although, as we said, this is just sort of a licensing thing. It's the Hostess name, but it's not the Hostess company. So of these two, I'm concerned because could just be chocolate added as the flavor, and this could just be vanilla added as the flavor, but I won't know until I try this. They're all artificially flavored. They all are basically coffee, skim milk, sugar, cream, and then flavoring and additives. That is pretty much, this one specifies that there's cocoa in it, which is a good plus, as well as these two, because these two that you can't see. But I will insert footage. Feel free to skip around if it's not overlaid or whatever. But I feel like I'm going to try the one that I feel the least confident in, which is the Twinkie. I'm not confident in this being good. I'm going to take a few sips, let you know my thoughts, and if I find it pleasant, then I might finish it. I also might not be drinking all of these in one day because it's a lot of sugar. It's like 46 grams, 54 total carbs in one bottle. Granted, at least they give you the calories for one full bottle as a serving, which is 13.7 fluid ounces, but I think I've put this off long enough. Like I said, this is going to be filmed probably over a few days just because of how many there are. There's 4, which isn't a lot, but I'm trying to be healthier this year, as evident by my videos, but these have been in a fridge. So it's the best possible. Oof. It truly does just smell like sugar. I'm trying to think of like the best apt comparison, but probably if you just like smelled a marshmallow. Yeah, that pretty much is just a vanilla iced latte. There's a little bit of an aftertaste, and I'm not sure if that is the flavoring or if it's just the coffee, because there's like something about it. It's not terrible though. Like if this is the worst one, then I'd be happy with that. Like this is like if you just get a vanilla Starbucks or Dunkin'. It's nothing special. It's mostly just I only got these because they were Hostess and Snickers and Twix. Like I got it for the naming and that it seemed interesting. But yeah, next will probably be Ding Dong, honestly. But yeah. Another day, another coffee. Today I'm going with the Ding Dong flavored one. If it's anything like the Twinkie one, I think it'll just be I don't know, it's kind of just boring. So I'm hoping that best case scenario in my mind is that it's the same, it's boring. What's slightly concerning is, I don't know if you can tell, oh you can kind of see, but, there's like specks in it. Oh, I think you can kind of see. There's like these little specks, like something's with the milk. And just something not quite looking like I would want it to. I would not like my coffee to have something floating in it. Unless it was like, you know, cinnamon or a dusting. It does say shake well, and I have, apparently my fingers are not quite dexterous enough to get this plastic label band off. It has been refrigerated. All of the ones have been refrigerated, so I got it off enough. Ding Dong ice. This one has the most calories out of all of them. It has 300 calories. It smells exactly like how the bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup smells. With just like a hint of bottled coffee flavor or scent. I'm a little mixed because the chocolate flavor is so much lighter than I anticipated. I expected it to have a little more chocolatey, but I guess since it is cream filled, like this is exactly like the Twinkie one, but with just like a little bit of chocolate. It's not bad, it's not spectacular. And that's best case scenario for this. So maybe not tomorrow. Maybe I'll skip a couple days. But next I am debating between the Twix and the Snickers. I'll probably do Twix and save Snickers for last because that's the one that's most concerning, because chocolate caramel cookie Twix is less complex in my head than Snickers, where it's the caramel, chocolate, nougat, and peanut. So I'll see you then, and I'll probably give a little update on if my thoughts have changed on this mediocre coffee. Bienvenido, Power Bottom! I've been watching a lot of Game Grumps lately, but today, it's been a while, but we are going to be trying the Snickers and Twix. I'm going to be trying them together. I already shook them up a little bit, only because I'm only going to be trying them together because I wonder how similar or different they'll be, because Snickers has caramel chocolate, Twix has caramel chocolate, and you know, they have that in common. They're also both the only two that I saw that were the Victor Allen, And I can't remember if I mentioned it or not in the earlier filming of this video, but initially I thought the V, when I see a V on like a food product, I automatically am like, is it saying it's vegan? These are not vegan. These have dairy in them. Pretty sure I said that already. But I'm gonna be trying both together, so I think I'll try Twix first. I'll get it open. I really find it frustrating when like this plastic stuff doesn't peel satisfying. Like it never seems to peel on the perforation correctly, and I always have to struggle a little bit. But Twix shows the candy on it, has the label, doesn't say anything really about flavoring in particular. Okay, the scent smells straight up like a bag of M&Ms, or like, yeah, it just smells straight up like M&Ms. It's not bad, just kind of boring. It almost tastes just like the Ding Dong one. Like there isn't a strong caramel flavor, it's just sweet chocolate. So that's kind of disappointing. Maybe my opinion of it will change after trying the Snickers. So chocolate, caramel, peanutty, they look the same color. I was gonna say like this one looked darker. No, it looks the same color. Again with the plastic. These have been in the fridge, so all of them that I've tried I've had cold, as you're supposed to. Shook it well. Okay, this one definitely smells different. It has a very roasted peanut nut scent. Okay, this one definitely closer to a Snickers bar than this to a Twix. Not really caramely, but it's so, like, it's really nice that the nut flavor, like the peanut and the nougaty, like that comes through. Yeah, like, the chocolate is not overpowering. Dang, like, okay, so this is definitely the best of the ones because it's just the most interesting. Like, the other ones, like, this tastes pretty much like the Ding Dong one, which is just like a chocolate latte mocha thing. The Twinkie one just tastes like a vanilla latte. Snickers actually tastes like close to the candy. It has that nuttiness, it has chocolate, not really caramel, but it's sweet enough. Yeah, so this is probably the one to go with. If I had to rate kind of in retrospect the other two, like on a scale of 10, like they're all 5s except for this one. This one I would say like a 6 just because this is more novel. I wouldn't buy any of these again. They aren't like special enough to go out of my way to repurchase. If I was like on a road trip and like looking at the coffee options and it's like, oh, I want something slightly novel, I would get this. Overall, I'd probably stick to like Starbucks or Dunkin' or whatever. Typically, like I think I've mentioned it in a past video, but if I am buying a like cold case coffee, I'll typically pick Dunkin' because it is in a plastic bottle, and that's a little safer for my vehicles because I don't have proper cup holders that fit anything. So having a glass bottle like this rolling around in my car, not my favorite. Plastic, really bad for the environment if it's not like properly dealt with or reused, recycled. But like, I mean, this isn't bad. Still not great, but like fun for a novel experience. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime. And yeah, stay thirsty, my friends. Bye.